Oh hello, this is Tak Chung from Wok with Tak, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, I would like to tell you what I try to achieve. And my YouTube channel is to help people to make home cooking as part of their daily routines by adopting my fast cooking system, which has 4 attributes, that is flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and templates-based cooking. In order to make home cooking sustainable, I want to make it practical, efficient, creative, and fun. I continue to look to improve the efficiency of my cooking so that I will take less time to cook better food. Each time when I cook, I always look to make my dishes taste better, more the way how I like them. And last but not least, I want my food to be more nutritional. This will allow me to make the food that I love and enjoy, but with minimum calorie consumption. Recently, one of my friends, Becky, she told me that she loves fried rice, but she would like to have a way to make a fried rice that with less calories. And she asked me whether I could make a video on this particular topic. So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to cook a fried rice that with minimum calories, maximum nutritional value, but also great tasting. When I make this fried rice for Becky, and she told me that this is probably the best fried rice that she has ever had. Okay, let's go into the kitchen. I'm going to show you how I make this fried rice. A fried rice is made with cooked rice, and the quality of the fried rice depends very much on the quality of the rice. And now nobody wants the fried rice that are all stick together. So to have the rice kernel distinct is a very important quality for a good fried rice. And the best rice to use for making fried rice is long grain rice. There are different types of long grain rice, such as the run-of-the-mill long grain rice. And then you have some long grain rice known as jasmine rice or basmati rice. Any long grain rice will do a good job. And the best way to cook rice is to cook in a rice cooker. Here is a recommendation that I have for you that you might find it suitable. This rice cooker comes with an aluminum steaming rack that you can use to steam vegetables as well as meat while you cook the rice. The best fried rice is when you use the rice that has been stored in the refrigerator for at least 24, if not 48 hours. Otherwise, the fried rice will be very sticky and also starchy. A cooked rice stored very well in the refrigerator, they usually will last up to 2 weeks. A cooked rice also warms up very well in the microwave. Usually in about 1 to 2 minutes, they taste like freshly cooked rice. I'm going to cook this fried rice in my Cucina 14-inch stainless steel wok. I'm going to heat up the wok by turning the heat setting of my burner to high. And for about 30 seconds later, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of canola oil. If you are new to stir frying in the wok using a wok with a natural surface, you might want to pay special attention on how I season my stainless steel wok. I use a method called spot seasoning, which is very simple and straightforward. I use this method to season the wok each time when I start a new cooking session to create a non-stick cooked surface. If you're not familiar with this method, you can take a look at this video. The method is very simple. I start out by heating the oil at the highest setting of my burner. I heat the oil until it starts to smoke gently. This usually takes about 30 to 60 seconds, depending on the heat capacity of your stove. Once I detect a light hint of the smoke coming from the oil, I will turn the heat to low or I turn the heat off completely. This is time when the wok is being seasoned, and now I turn the heat back to high. I'm ready to cook. I'm going to add 6 eggs to the wok. This egg has been seasoned with both salt and pepper. And you can season the egg in whatever way that you like. And you notice that the oil is very hot. That's exactly how you would want it. In this case, the egg would not stick to the surface of the wok. And I use my wok spatula continuously to push the egg from the outside to the center. This will open up the space for the uncooked egg to fill that space. This is an excellent process to facilitate the cooking of the egg. It will make the eggs cook quicker. After the egg is about 50% cooked, I add some Chinese sausages to the egg. I have used Chinese sausages in other stir-fry dishes, but this is the first time I'm using the Chinese sausages in a fried rice. I first slice them and then I cut them into small chunks. You can buy these Chinese sausages in Asian grocery stores, or you can buy them online. I add them early during cooking the fried rice because these sausages are not cooked, so they have to be cooked. Right now, I use the wok spatula to scramble the egg. Next, I add 3 cups of cooked rice. This rice has been in the refrigerator for about 3 days. As you can tell, they are very hard. I use a tool called hamburger meat masher to break up the rice. I start from the edges of the rice and gradually move to the center. Here's the one that I have been using, and it is important that you want to buy one that is heat resistant. This one is about $10, but sometimes you can get some for about $4 or $5. They might not be suitable because they are not heat resistant. In this case, you will notice that the plastic might melt. You want to break up the rice as much as possible. It usually takes about 1 to 2 minutes. This is an essential tool for making fried rice because it will save you a lot of time, as well as it prevents you from spilling the rice outside the wok. Next, I switch to the wok spatula. Breaking the rice apart is an important aspect of making fried rice. Next, I'm going to add some cauliflower stems and leaves. Instead of throwing away the cauliflower leaves, I cut them up. And I do the same with the cauliflower stems. And then I chop them up. Instead of throwing them away, I'm now able to use them. And they turn out to be great for fried rice. It gives the fried rice nice flavor as well as interesting texture. And from a single head of average size cauliflower, I get about 2½ cups of cauliflower stems and leaves. I stir fry the contents for about 2 minutes, and during the process, I taste test the cauliflower stems and make sure they have reached the type of texture that I'm looking for. I would like to have a lot of vegetables in this dish, so I'm going to also add a frozen vegetable mix. This frozen vegetable mix contains edamame, which is a soybean, and it has green bean, carrot, sweet corn, and sweet peas. For this, I add approximately 1½ cups. I took the frozen vegetable from the freezer and add them directly to the wok. This is better than thawing them out first in the microwave. By cooking them in the wok slowly, they will thaw out and it will maintain their texture better. Now at this point, the wok gets pretty full and you must constantly stir the content. You don't have to stir it very fast, but you should continually turn the contents over because otherwise they will get burned. After stirring the content for another couple of minutes, the frozen vegetables are pretty much all warm up. I do a taste test and then I'm going to add my basic seasoning mix. I created this seasoning mix using my masala dabur. I pre-made them in advance so it is easier for me to use them. If you're interested, you can take a look at this video to learn more about what is included in this seasoning mix. Okay, now the dish is almost done. And the last ingredient I'm going to add is some chopped white mushroom. I add the mushroom toward the end of cooking this dish because I do not want to overcook the mushroom. Both my wife and I love mushrooms, and we would like them to maintain their firm texture so that we can taste them in the fried rice. I did a taste test after mixing the content for another minute, and I decided I would like to add some more of my mushroom seasonings. To me, this is the fun part of cooking because I continually make adjustment to the flavor of the dish as I cook. And this is the advantage of template-based cooking and stir-frying because you don't have to follow a strict recipe, and you can make change and modifications accordingly. Okay, after one more taste test, I decided I'm going to garnish it with some scallion. Also, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. Okay, this is exactly the taste I want. A few quick mix, the dish is ready to serve. The total cook time of this dish is about 12 minutes. The main difference of this dish with many other fried rice is that the rice actually is the minor component of the dish. The major component of the dish are the vegetables, and that include the cauliflower stem and the leaves, and then the frozen vegetables, which include edamame, carrot, green beans, sweet corn, and peas, and also mushrooms. The vegetables provide excellent flavor as well as texture for the fried rice and make them very interesting. And then on top of that, I added about 1/2 cup of the Chinese sausage, which serve mainly as a condiment. And you can substitute the Chinese sausage with hams or other type of sausages. Well, I hope this dish provides you an example so that you can create your own masterpiece. I post a video each day to help people to make home cooking as part of daily routine using my fast cooking system. If you'd like to learn more about this cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.